What's up, guys? Today we're going to be making some sinkers. Got to have a few more limb lines to set out this coming up weekend. We're going to try to catch some catfish. Figured I'd show y'all how I make my sinkers and tie my limb lines. Okay, got the lead that's about ready. It's about melted down. Once it gets completely melted down, we'll start making some sinkers. I got a little bit of motor oil right here that I just use it to pour on a little rag. Right there. That gives me something to wipe my rod on. Get it nice and lubricated. Once you go sticking it in there, if it ain't good and lubricated, it'll try to stick. It'll be hard to get out. The sinker molds will make 6 and 8 ounce egg sinkers. Slide that in the little hole right there, and that's what leaves the hole in the sinker mold. Gotta get this. Put the gloves on because this will get hot. And let's see what happens. Line that up. Oop, I missed that one. There is no waste. Drop it right back down in the pot. Right back down. Try again. I got my rod lined up this time. Twist this. Sometimes it'll try to get stuck in the lead. See, that's why you put more oil on there. This is what happens when you don't. It gets stuck in there. There. always stiff. It gets warmed up. Make a few sinkers with it. One right on. Looks like my rod's a little warped. Ain't right. It ain't got to be pretty. No. Really just want to make 8 ounce. Pretty dark side. He's always chewing on something. Some of you old timers, if y'all decide to watch my channel and see that I'm doing something y'all can help me improve, by all means, leave me a comment. Tell me how to make things better. How to make my job easier. I don't even know how to make. I think the whole filled up. I just want 8 ounce. Yeah, that one wasn't the whole. See? Hole filled up before it finished. Yeah. That's alright. Drop it back down in there. Try it again. By no means am I a professional, but this way works for me. So, what I do. Oh, I got to wait. I got to cool it down too much apparently. It should be melted down. On it. take no chance, so I'm gonna put my gloves on. See, this too thick. Clean some of this trash off of it. One side. Oh, that's slugs in there. One more time. Oh yeah, she's flowing now. Oh yeah, she's flowing good now. Look how pretty that is. Oh. Yeah, you may not be the prettiest, and not be the smoothest, but you know what? I ain't never seen a fish care. You don't care what that sinker looks like one bit, as long as it serves a purpose. The purpose is to wake you up. You can keep that line weighted down. That's all that matters. We're gonna skip the trash on it. See, that's one thing you don't want trash in there. Make it a lot harder to get that sucker up. 10 or 15 more lines up, maybe. I've been just setting between 9 and 13 hooks. I'd like to set about 25. And I'd like to see if I couldn't get, I'd like to shoot for around 300 or 400 pounds of catfish in a week. I think I can do it. I think I came close to up it last weekend. I probably had over 200 pound catfish. I know I had over 200 pounds. Y'all, they averaged, I'd say on average, 11 pounds for I had 20 something. 27 of them. Around 300 pounds catfish. That's a good bit of catfish. I want to catch that many again. Next time, I'm going to keep maybe 2 or 3 good ones to cook that night. And the rest, I'm going to catch them release. I'm just going to catch to see how many I can catch. The stream starting to slow down a little bit. We're getting a little bit trashier lid. We're getting hot. I remember in school one time, teacher asked us one time, how you tell if something's hot? Correct answer being you stick the back of your hand to it and see if you feel heat. Student in class raised his hand, said, spit on it and see if it sizzles. Hey, everybody in the classroom cracked up on that one. That one was pretty good. Like I said, I'm sure there may be a more efficient way to do what I'm doing. But this is the system I have figured out. This is the system I have rigged up. It works for me. If you can suggest an easier way, by all means, leave it in the comments. That mess right here is like a sludge. I used up some of this lead that's in here. I probably got about enough. One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to drip no water in hot lead. You don't want to drip sweat in hot lead. Anything like that. That's what it'll do. It'll cause that lead to pop. And it'll be like an explosion. And that mess will burn the tea out of you. Instead, we dripping sweat now on the camera. I think I've got enough sinkers. What you want to do, they say you want to keep lead in these pots at all times. Even when you're not using them, you just want to keep lead in there. Keep things from seizing up and to turn it off. Just to unplug it. That's all there is to it. Little pieces. Drop them in there while it's still hot and they're hardening in there with it. And it'll be ready to go next time. Now, what we got left to do is, we still got to clean these guys up. And I just pour water out. Now these sinkers, they have that on them. That's from the mold. All you got to do is take a pair of pliers. Most time they'll twist right off. Just like that. And then these pieces, like I said, don't ever put nothing wet in that lead. We'll set them to the side and let them dry out. Or let that lead cool down. When that lead cools down, we can lay it on top of them. And next time, it'll be dried out by then. Rag. It's hard to get a good grip on those sinkers with a wet hand. See, they twist right off every time. Pretty decent looking sinkers. I sure hope these cameras are still recording. Maybe you can see what I'm doing on them. 6 ounces was they're smaller, so they're harder to grip. Yeah, I ain't got the best hands in the world. I'm getting older, harder for me to hang on to stuff. Guess that's one thing about fishing over 40. We talk about all our ailments. Getting older. 6 ounce. What I was wanting was the 8 ounce. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Give me 14 8 ounce. At least 14 more lines to make. Alright. Well, I'll see y'all when we start making lines. Let's see, I got that. What are you doing? And the heavyweight octopus circle hooks, catfish sumo, 10 out. Eagle claw barrel swivels. Let's see what we can get done. Put a knot in it. That way your sinker can't slide all the way up. What I do, I actually tied that knot a little high, but it'll be okay. I'll say tie me a barrel swivel. Yeah. This line. I don't know what that knot's called. Maybe somebody can leave a comment and let me know what that knot was called, if I'm even recording. Alright, got that like that. Sinker on there. Pull me out. At least one arm length. And most of the time, I do 2 arm lengths. And you probably ain't seeing nothing I'm doing on this camera. Get here, instead of cutting it, if you cut it, it'll come unfrayed. What I do is I burn it. And I always flatten out that end. And that may not be the best way to do it. That's how I do it. And then I'll take and I'll put me a knot in this end. And I do this so that whenever I put it on my board, I'll put it on my board over here. I'll have something to put my hook in. Now, the way I tie my hooks, I get me a piece. long. 16 inches maybe. And I do that just because I like it long. What I do is I snell my hooks. And to do that, I go through the front of the hook. I hold my line down. Right there. Then I take this end and I wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to 5, I take the end, and I go back through the eye. And now that is snelled. Just like that. I hope that comes back. Now, I take the other end, where my barrel swivel was. Put that through. And it don't have to be a whole lot. I normally pull it where I want it. Get it about the right length. That looks good to me. Sometimes it varies, depends on where I'm going to put the hook. Everything else, but then I just wrap it a few times. Come back through. I try to come back through there sometimes. Sometimes I don't. And then I just pull it tight. Now, that's one line. What I do over here on my board, I'll take the last line that I had on here. I'll take my hook. And I'll put that hook right in there like that. Once I get it in there, I'll just wrap it. Yeah. I like to have all my sinkers on the same side of the board. It just makes it easier when you lay it down in your boat. You can always lay your flat side down and it won't be up as much as you have sinkers. And that's how I do it, guys. I hope you've seen that. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Share it with your friends. Have them check out my channel. I'll be trying to post a lot more videos. Stay tuned. Thanks.